Hello, class. My name is Kevin Shelton, and today I'll be talking about the people that helped me shape my faith. So, the first person that comes to mind that really helped me shape my faith was my grandma. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have probably even got into church the way I did. But from the ages 5 through 12, she would pick me and my cousins up every day at 8 o'clock to go to church. So, I would never miss a Sunday at church. She also made sure we were really engaged with all church activities. So we would all go to like rummage sales that they would have. If they were serving breakfast, me and my cousins would help with that. Any type of player events that took place, we would also take part of that. That was actually pretty cool. I didn't think I'd be able to get into something like that. And if it wasn't for her, I also would have met the other people that helped me shape my faith. But my grandma, she really made sure that we paid attention when we went to church too. She would all every time after church, when we would go out for lunch, she would ask us what we learned, and she always told me and my cousins whenever we said a prayer to God, make sure it's that for us thanking Him instead of begging Him to give us stuff. One person that I met at the church that helped me shape my faith, his name was Mr. Kevin. I was in his classroom from 5 to 8, and me and him got along so well. Me and him got along so well because both our names was Kevin, so that was pretty cool. And then he made learning about God, like he made it really fun. And as a younger kid, you got to be able to make stuff like that fun, or you can find it being really boring. What he would do, he had a stage in his classroom, and he had a little house built in there, and he would have hand puppets, and he would go on the stage and have like the little hand puppets he had talk to us, and I used to think that was so funny, and it was pretty cool too. The one story I really remember him telling us about that I found really interesting was the David and Goliath story. You know how the little man took down the big man. That was probably my favorite story that I learned from him. He made that pretty awesome, and he made a pretty catchy song for it too. I would sing it for you, but I'm not a singer. And the last person that helped me shape my faith, his name was Mr. Tony. I went to him from 8 to 10. Now, with his class, it was strictly Bible stuff. We would always read the Bibles and like break down the scripture that we read. And I actually ended up getting my favorite scripture from him. The scripture is I can do all three things through Christ which strengthens me. And I actually ended up getting it tattooed on me too on a scroll. So yeah, those three really helped me out a bunch. As I got older though, I had to unfortunately kind of get away from the church because I got too busy for it. I was always in a baseball and basketball. Actually funny because when I got baptized at the church, the picture I have, I was in a baseball uniform because I had a baseball game right afterwards. But I was always so heavily involved in sports. As I got older, it just got more busy because I would do baseball and basketball in the summer, in the fall, and train for it in the winter. So every day I had something to do, and every weekend we would have a game. So unfortunately, I had to stop going to the church as much as I used to go to the church, which kind of sucked because I actually had a really good time at that church. Met a lot of really cool people there too. Me and all my church friends actually stay in touch through social media. But I feel me going to Trinity Christian College could help me get right back in place with God because the fact that I'm at a Christian school, they have a church here, and I'm back learning more about the Bible and stuff through my theology classes. So I can get right back good with God. So there's my project. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for listening. Peace.